Hello and welcome to a commentary for GamesMaster. This is Season 3, Episode 1. Now, you'll see they're sponsored by McDonald's. Yes, the terrible fast food company McDonald's, which actually led to the presenter from Series 1 and indeed the Series 4 after this and beyond, regular co-presenter Dominik Diamond, to actually leave the show because he did not support McDonald's, something which I myself don't support either. And this led to a new presenter for this season by the name of a British actor by the name of Dexter Fletcher, which sounds like a bit of a made-up name, but here he comes. There he is. As you can tell, he's got a bit of a Cockney accent.
Sadly, this poor chap burned himself out.
I'm a Cockney, apples and peas and various other fruits.
Bit of a Mighty Bush reference from me there.
Now, we've moved up a level. The GamesMaster's Academy.
Gone down a level. This series is not generally considered to be the best. It's generally considered to be the worst by a long shot.
No. Now I'm in charge, and so I've changed all the rules. What I've done is, I pulled the whole lot together and made each show into one mega-mongous challenge.
Is it, mate? Is it?
Sound good? We ain't seen nothing yet. Let's go over to the old GamesMaster and see what he's got for us on tonight's...
Yes, GamesMaster.
GamesMaster.
Welcome to my academy. It feels like home already, and very cosy it is, too, since I acquired my pussy, Roger.
Very dodgy-looking little 90s bit of CG there.
The game is Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Game of the year.
Used to love Mortal Kombat when I was a kid. I remember my friend introduced me to it. He'd gone down to the arcade and excitedly told me about this game called Powerline that he'd been playing. So we went down there and it turned out Powerline was just the name of the arcade cabinet that was running Mortal Kombat. So it was actually called Mortal Kombat, and I was a huge fan because I was a kid and it was gory and it was amazing.
Audience here for the first challenge. Who fancies their chances at Mortal Kombat?
Oh, he really is quite an annoying presenter. He's...
They're gone!
Yeah, come on then. Who wants to play a game? You? Yeah, you.
Bring them down.
Sure, he's a nice guy and everything. He's probably a very nice guy in real life, but he's not a patch on Dominik Diamond by a country mile. The pre-selected audience participants there, trying to make out like it's all random, I suppose.
Well, there's 4 of you now, but only one of you is going to win the GamesMaster's golden joystick. So, right, let's tell us your names first.
My name's Chris.
Chris.
Paul.
Paul.
Martin.
Martin.
Akbar.
Akbar. Okay, so do you like Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, it's great. I do martial art myself, actually, with my brother.
Do you rip off people's heads and pull out their spine as well?
Oh, right, so you're into violence, are you?
Yeah, love it, mate. Love it.
Good answer. Right, have you...
The kids back then, I was one of them. Little bastards we were.
You any good at it?
Yeah, I'm wicked at it.
Yeah, mate, is it?
Yep.
In it, you're wicked.
For tonight?
Yep.
Okay, good stuff. You 4 are the first 4 to take on the GamesMaster Challenge my way. So what I'm going to do is split you into 2 groups. So you 2 brothers are going to play together, and you 2 are going to play together. Right, we've got 2 versions of it featuring exclusively on tonight's programme. We've got the SNES version and the...
Now I had the Mega Drive version myself, or Genesis if you're in America, which was vastly superior to the SNES version because it actually had the blood. The SNES sort of replaced the blood with this sweat-like substance that would come out of your opponents, which was perhaps a little bit more disconcerting in a way than having blood, and surely desensitizes children even further to violence than showing the real consequence of violence. But either way, it was nowhere near as cool as ripping someone's spine out.
You get to choose between 7 warriors.
Mega Drive version is where it was at.
Rounds.
Right, okay, so the lads have obviously chosen their characters. It's the best of...
Now, I didn't notice, who are they playing as?
Are you ready, you battling maniacs? Okay, start battling.
Scorpion and Kano. Scorpion being the guy with the big harpoon.
Get over here.
There it goes. Kano, the sort of Terminator rip-off character.
Nice comeback, Kano.
This is very good stuff.
Chris Scorpion.
And yeah, that's a roundhouse kick. Nice.
That's first round, Scorpion.
The thing with Mortal Kombat is I liked it and everything because I've never really been a fan of the fighting genre. You know, I've played the occasional bit of Street Fighter 2, who hasn't, but That's a much more refined fighter. There's a lot more skill involved. I always preferred fighters like Mortal Kombat because I'm not a skilled player when it comes to fighting games. And I enjoy just button mashing and just repeatedly uppercutting and roundhouse kicking. Quite happy with that, sir. Don't need any fancy moves. Are we going to get something? Go on. No! You idiot. That was rubbish. Where was the death move? He looked like he was doing it because he was blocking and it looked like he was pressing all sort of directional buttons and he just ended up uppercutting. I suppose they couldn't really show the death moves at this time on Channel 4 at like 6 PM.
To 3 rounds. Let's see if the lads are ready. Start your challenge, press your buttons, let's get going.
Raiden and Sub-Zero now. Raiden is the lightning god, much like Big Trouble in Little China, the classic John Carpenter film, and Sub-Zero there with his ice attack that freezes the opponent, and then he can move in for a hit. Very frustrating if you're the person who's been frozen, because there's nothing you can do about it. A bit like Street Fighter 2 when you get dazed and the stars go around your head.
Special moves aren't everything. Right. They're not everything. You need to be really good at the general stuff as well. Very important.
Oh, I think Sub-Zero's got this. Go on, Akbar, son.
Trying to get the special moves going, but that's not Peter.
Yes, nice.
Sub-Zero wins.
Let's get on with the second round.
Round 2, fight.
Sub-Zero's got that terrible ice blow.
My friend actually, kind of a posh. You know, I don't know if anyone else always had this, but I always seem to, throughout my childhood, have one friend who was quite posh and would live in a big house and have all the latest gadgets that I was incredibly, insanely jealous of as a kid. And I remember he had a really quite expensive PC, but obviously not expensive enough because he had Mortal Kombat for it. And I was like, oh, you got Mortal Kombat for the PC, can we play that? And he was like, it doesn't run very well. So we loaded it up and yeah, it did look amazing. I mean, it was like the arcade version, so much better looking than the Mega Drive and SNES versions. But it did run at about 2 frames per second, so I guess he wasn't quite posh enough to afford a really good gaming rig. Still, the bastard, he had loads of good stuff. There was me. Well, at least I had a Mega Drive. I had one friend who was, a bit on the poor side, his family, and even when I had a Mega Drive, he had a Commodore 64, which is a great machine, but it was getting dated, to say the least, by the time we got to, 96 and what have you. It probably wasn't that late, but still, the Mega Drive had been out for a few years. Sub-Zero wins. Go on, my son.
Akbar's won that one. Akbar's over the moon. Let's have a round of applause for both of them.
The crowd go wild. Yay! The virtual guy kicked the other virtual guy's ass. Yeah.
Let's have a word with the loser first of all, Martin. Martin, didn't go too well, did it?
No, I just weren't pulling off the moves that I was hoping for.
You just seem quite devastated.
What kind of t-shirt's that? The Games Room.
All right, Akbar.
Destroyed
It's shit, mate. It's a shit t-shirt.
What?
Yeah, boo the little kid. Boo him. Boo, get off. You suck.
No, okay, let's go over to Chris and Paul and find out what went wrong, Paul.
What can I say, man?
It's your little brother, isn't he?
Yeah, my little brother.
Well, he beat you up for a change, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right, mate, yeah.
That's his little brother. He's about twice the size of him.
And then
Okay, we're going to have Akbar and Chris are going to come back for our final, where one of them is going to win the fabulous GamesMaster Golden.
Oh, stop it. Dexter.
Very much, lad.
Dexter Jetster, get back to your diner in Star Wars Episode 2. You muppet.
After that bone-breaking challenge, let's find out what games are packing a punch and hitting the streets in the...
Excellent. A bit of the old reviews.
Classified information, I severely doubt it.
We kicked off the series with a
Mortal Kombat 2. Excellent. Oh, Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Turbo Hyper Ultimate
Before the panel.
Grand Bastard Ultra Amazing bloody final version.
If you did like the arcade, then you'd certainly be at home with this game.
The problem is that,
Jazz Ricknell? What kind of name's that?
and the big thing for me is it doesn't feel like you can.
That sounds like a Mortal Kombat character.
Jazz Ricknell wins.
The Mega Drive's got the core and the Super NES version hasn't. And as that was the main selling point of the coin-op, it makes the Super NES version rather redundant.
Yes. What's that? 81%.
Street Fighter Turbo's bigger, faster, and more colourful than its predecessor.
Dowson, the stretchy Indian fella.
But does all that make it a better buy?
I don't think it's racist to have an Indian fellow who's stretchy, though, is it? I don't know why I said that. It's just a thought.
The bosses, there's more moves, and there's more to do. But it's an extra 65 quid, and I don't think you can warrant that.
Yeah, like I say, never a huge Street Fighter 2 fan.
in there, and all the individual characteristics, and the new moves and the new version of the arcade.
I actually kind of preferred Street Fighter Alpha. I actually had that for the PlayStation. That was a pretty good game. It was, again, I would just button mash, but you could actually pull off some visually amazing moves just by button mashing. There was something to do with saving up these bars, and then you could unleash this whole techno flash of colour and combo move. It was pretty good for someone who can't play combat video games like myself.
3 million copies of the
God, what is this? The Mortal Kombat episode? Can we have something else? I'm a bit bored of it now.
campaign. What's so special about it? Those game characters are real people digitised into the game to make your beat 'em up look even better.
Yeah, it's probably made it date a bit more than the likes of Street Fighter 2 visually. Because they just do look like badly digitised people. Oh dear. Oh, lummy. Oh, I suppose it's a living, isn't it, people?
Sonya Blade. If you hesitate, I'll take you down.
My name is Daniel Pacina. I played Johnny Cage.
Where are you now?
Sub-Zero.
Funnily enough, considering this was sponsored by McDonald's, probably working there now as well.
Also, I have Black Sash in Kung Fu 7-Star Praying Mantis, and also a Black Sash in Wushu.
My name is Ho-Sung Pak. I am an actor in real life.
Actor.
And Liu Kang is Shaolin monk, and his sole...
No, maybe he is, I don't know. Maybe he's got some great films under his belt.
I also played Shan Tsung. I've been
Under his black belt. But, I don't know.
Hong Kong with Jackie Chan.
My real name
I think
is Maleki.
more than likely all of these people are now working in McDonald's.
On the last minute, and because I had...
Probably the highlight of their career was strutting around in a blue screen environment there.
Individually, and we videotape them, and we take feed it into a computer, and that way, when you play in Mortal Kombat,
It was quite impressive for the time, I must say.
really are doing the moves.
And Mortal Kombat!
It's alive. Or is that death? Oh, that's fresh and funky.
Oh, Dexy Midnight's Runners. Come on.
So let's go over to the GamesMaster to find out what their challenge is.
Well, as it's a Mortal Kombat...
Oh, it is a Mortal Kombat special. I'd miss it. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is going to be a very boring episode to watch. I picked the wrong episode to do a commentary for.
Looking forward to this.
A bit of variety never goes amiss. It's the spice of life, as they say.
Playing themselves tonight.
I don't think anyone said endless bits of Mortal Kombat is the spice of life.
Welcome!
And if they did, they haven't got much of an imagination. Oh, it's the actual, I'm doing quotation marks here, actors who portrayed Sonya Blade, is it? And Johnny Cage.
Okay, now, Sonya and Johnny, you're the real people from the game, but can you play it?
Sure.
Absolutely.
You can, yeah? You enjoy good Mortal Kombat?
Totally.
Is there lots of rivalry between the pair of you? Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't think they were real actors, and I think she just gave that away there. If that's her acting, yeah, I'll kick your bottom, sir. I'm very angry. Sponsored by Shitburgers. Shitty burgers that will come out looking exactly like they did going in.
Johnny Cage,
McDonald's.
as themselves on Mortal Kombat. With me is Tim Boone in the commentary box.
Tim Boone. That's appropriate because there was one of the developers of Mortal Kombat was called Ed Boon, I believe. I think he was the guy who popped up in the corner of Mortal Kombat 2 going, "Toasted!"
Sonya, Johnny Cage in the flesh.
Perhaps a bit less camp sounding than I just did it there.
Challenge, let's go!
Okay, in the courtyard there now. For everybody at home, the energy bars are the...
Johnny Cage, they're playing them themselves, I guess that makes sense.
Are these guys...
Oh yeah, this scissor kick thing.
Sonya, that was a flip kick there, and he's doing it again! Oh, brilliant play! What can Johnny do about this? He's just taking energy away.
Johnny sucks. Oh, he's got a throw in. Look, what is he doing? He's jumping around like a bloody Mexican jumping bean. It's ridiculous.
Given by these experts.
Oh, come on, Donny.
Yeah, of course Sonia wins.
Sonia wins the first round.
Johnny son, you just got your ass kicked by a girl. Well, a woman. Man, quite a tough woman, but still.
Here we go.
Wait, up the goal, come on.
Go on.
Sonia, lots of blood there.
Come on, Johnny, sort it out.
Johnny Cage promises a flawless victory.
Well, I suppose he is winning on this round, actually.
Now,
Sweeps her out.
my money's on Sonia here. She's
Come on.
So's mine. My money's on Sonia.
This is close. Come on, Sonia, what can you do? Yes, you've done it again. It's very close.
I think even a blind person could see that Sonia was going to win. Come on, special. Come on, don't let. I'm getting one. Yes. They've gone for one of the lamer death moves because it's 6 o'clock on Channel 4 when the kids are watching. So they went for, you know, that's no more grisly than what you'd see in a Tom and Jerry cartoon. Bit disappointing that.
Johnny, I can see.
It's just as well he didn't have the actor who portrays
Don't worry about it. Sonia.
Scorpion. I think he was the one who ripped the spine out.
Thanks for being so cocky.
Absolutely. You surprised you won then?
No.
No, neither was I. Absolutely. It was a fantastic victory, almost flawless. Sonia, this means that you're our first celebrity to win the GamesMaster's Golden Joystick!
So her biggest achievement in life was appearing in Mortal Kombat. Her second is winning a plastic spray-painted gold joystick. I think if you've done those two things in life, you can die a pretty happy person. I think you've achieved some pretty great things, up there with the greats.
For a few mere mortals to show their ignorance and plead for knowledge from the GamesMaster.
Oi, GamesMaster! I can't get past the castle! The dragon at the castle is killing me, GamesMaster!
Welcome to my consultation zone. Well,
You spotty little oink, what do you want?
GamesMaster, can I get lots of blood on Mortal Kombat for the Mega Drive?
Ah, yes, there was. This was just automatic. I remember this.
ask so nicely.
Yeah, it was a code you put in, yeah, when it starts up, and you just do it. You just learn to do it automatically whenever you started the game.
A, C, A, B, B, while the text is...
And it give you extra blood.
Everything will go red.
Ah, yes. Memories, nostalgia.
Now start...
Masturbation of the mind, nostalgia, but it's,
to battle,
well,
you will see gallons of blood.
it's good. It's nice. It's pleasant.
Next.
Does make a bit of a mess, though.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
No, sorry, that's just masturbation.
Any faster?
Not nostalgia.
Master.
As a matter of fact, you can. Turn your console on, and when the word turbo strolls...
Turn!
Quickly press down,
Oh, it is turbo.
up, L, Y, B, X, and
Real Brzka.
are plugged into port 2. Now, when you start the game, the maximum speed will go up to an incredible...
Yeah, I don't see how that makes it more fun. I suppose if you're really, really good at fighting games, then maybe you want it extra fast.
GamesMaster, I've heard there's a secret level in Starwing on the SNES.
Now, I never owned a SNES, so I played Starwing briefly on emulators, but can't say I've ever really gotten into it.
Slow-moving meteorites, and shoot the right-hand one. An A.
I think it's also a bit like Mortal Kombat, one of those games where when it came out it looked amazing with its use of the, what was that called, the FX, Super FX chip or some such, Mode 7, something like that for the SNES, which looked amazing at the time, but it's dated quite badly, I think. I think the sprite-based games, not the polygon ones for the SNES, have actually dated a lot more gracefully, even though they are technically inferior. Artistically, they're superior. Who are these little bastards, then?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's a good player, but I'm just going to have to beat him.
Are you going to beat him?
Yep.
Good stuff. And what about you, Chris? You feeling confident?
All the special moves, and I'm just going to
I see.
you see.
Yeah, what a lot of malarkey.
You ain't scared of him then?
Nah, definitely
He's got a big
not.
mouth. No? All right, okay. Well, let's go.
He is. He's a mouthy, gobby little shite, is what he is.
Master!
Oh, Fletcher, I'm sure you know the score by now. Get on with it.
Oh. Apologies about that, boss. All right then, so...
Apologies about that pre-recorded segment from Patrick Moore.
Right.
I've got Tim Boone in the commentary box with me.
All right, Dex.
Tim. Right, these guys are going to be playing on the Mega Drive version. bloodier version altogether, really.
Very.
The superior version.
The special moves of their characters.
Yeah, for sure. Well, in fact, the Mega Drive version's got the death moves left in, which means Scorpions, which is being played...
I thought we saw a death move
to run up
earlier from Sonya.
The guy on the spot, leave him smouldering on the floor.
I suppose they mean that it's got the gorier death moves left in.
Face and literally rips his...
Ah, yes, that's the one I was talking about. That's the best move in Mortal Kombat, the best fatality.
So we've got Akbar playing Sub-Zero, we've got Chris playing...
It's even quite grisly to this day, ripping someone's head off and having the spine dangle down, making it look like some grim tadpole.
You know, for everybody at home, the key thing is to watch the energy bars at the top of the screen.
So, yep, it's Akbar again versus Chris again. This is, I wasn't really paying attention. This is the final, I guess.
To remember, but at the moment, Akbar is just... Yeah, it's pretty even at the moment.
There's a good matchup now. We've got Sub-Zero and Scorpion, the recycled sprites there, digitized sprites, just with the colour palette changed. Never underestimate a lazy developer.
Well, Akbar's doing very well. He's just...
Get over here!
And the Scorpion's teleporting! Come on, Scorpion!
Oh, this is dull. I'm sorry, I'm bored of Mortal Kombat. I really wish I'd picked another episode to do a commentary on today. This is very, very dull. It's probably just even more dull for you to listen to, so you're probably not even listening right now, so I could say anything I want. You probably switched off after 2 minutes, didn't you? Well, you're not going to answer because you're not listening, so I could say anything. You think I'd have something to say, considering I could say anything, but I don't. I'll just get back to watching it.
And away we go. It moves Akbar straight away. Kick to the face. Watch the energy bar at the top, guys. That's where all the action is. And at the moment, you can see the Scorpion is not doing well.
Huh. See, that shows how little I know about fighting games. He just blocked the Sub-Zero's ice projectile there, which I didn't even know you could do. I owned Mortal Kombat for the Mega Drive, both 1 and 2, and 3 in fact. Played them many, many times on often a daily basis. Never used the block once. Don't think I ever used block.
Good stuff. Excellent.
That shows how terrible I am at beat-em-ups.
Sub-Zero for the final round. Fight! All to fight for. Let's go, boys. Great mid-air collision there. Sub-Zero got the better.
I'm much more... My favourite games are probably adventure games. I like story-based things and puzzle-solving using your brain. No, especially the older I get. You know, I liked this sort of thing when I was younger, but the older I get, the less appealing it is.
Missing out here.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's basically the exact same move as Sonya Blades. It is Sonya Blade, but Sonya's move. It's the same fucking move. It's just she blew a kiss thing and he just breathed fire, but it's the same end result. How disappointing can you get? Ren and Stimpy had more grisly things in it than that.
What went wrong?
I don't know, I just gave him a chance. I felt like I gave him a chance and I gave him a chance.
Yeah?
I gave him a chance.
Well, you gave him too much of a chance, I think. No, he's the loser. You've got to commiserate with the loser. Now, Chris, was it a tough fight?
A little bit. All I have to say is
Yeah.
he made a mistake, giving me a chance, and he lost in the end.
He just made...
Oh, he's a mouthy little shit, isn't he? 10 of the best for him.
About that. Now, Chris, you're the first person of this series to win the fabulous GamesMaster Golden Joystick.
I always wonder, do these people, do you think today, all these years later, now they're probably working in banking or more likely again, McDonald's, do you think they still have their GamesMaster Golden Joystick? I think some might, but I think a lot of them were probably flogged off on eBay for pittance.
With the words of the big boss himself, Bruce Lee, if you're going to enter the dragon, be safe.
Yeah, some not particularly wise or helpful words from Mr. Fletcher there. Goodbye. Goodbye, GamesMaster. Goodbye. Goodbye, oil rig. Goodbye. Goodbye, credits. So yeah, not a good series. Not a good start to the series, very dull with just its focus on Mortal Kombat. I'm sure I'll do another of these commentaries down the line, so hope to see you then. In the meantime, we'll just watch this helicopter. Spotted by McDonald's, it tastes like shit. Fuck you, McDonald's. Game over. Nobody watches my YouTube channel videos. They're too busy watching videos of cats playing keyboards and hamsters playing guitars. Too busy to watch my shit. It might still be shit, but it's better than the other shit with the animals and the musical instruments.